From Detroit, as you may know, and just the sort of specs first. His books include San Francisco's SF Spleen, 2006, Ovid in Exile, 2007, Translations from Creeley, 2008, which he gave me a copy of last summer as I was embarking on a train trip, and he said, read this to someone on the train. It was an interesting experience. Fieldwork, 2001, and recently he edited Jack Spicer's Beowulf for Cooney Lost and Found document series. Essays in numerous magazines like Jacket, Chicago Review, poems, and Dan the Caesar's Little Red Leaves. He edits Hadbawnik Press and also Kader Kali, which means whenever. Wonderful, one of the best, better small magazines out there. He's writing his PhD in poetics at SUNY Buffalo. He's a medievalist, actually, where he directs the Buffalo Poets Theater. His fieldwork book, which he's going to read from tonight, which is here for sale, is an extraordinary day book. Oh, there's the translations from Fieldwork. One of the poems that I had to read to a stranger was, it was pure joy to read your letter. I have very little time to write and suffer. It's fine to say lover, but all I can do is what we do when we're together. But fieldwork it's a day book in the classic sense of notations of things observed and read. And David is like one of those kids that stares a lot, and you feel kind of uncomfortable. But then you kind of you secretly look at what he's staring at and you realize it's really interesting. He's got this very intense gaze, and he's sort of, he sees things both in the street and in writing, and it doesn't surprise me that he asked me to read my poem to a stranger. His poetics is very engaged with the street, with the open, with the sort of public space. One thing I came across, I guess a current project of his is called The White Album, and just I'll leave you with this from The White Album. For some reason, I got into the habit of saluting people this one day. I'm basically in charge of all of Michigan. I salute people and I expect them to salute me back. Mostly they do. And sometimes I can't help it, but I stand very erect in that position, almost too erect, like my back is about to collapse into a circle and my forehead will roll back and touch my heels, but somehow it doesn't. I don't. Till finally someone salutes me and I can relax. Where's David?